Hi everybody! In this video I thought I would talk a little bit, or perhaps just share a review in a new country CD that has come out recently, which is one of the best country CDs I've heard in many a long time. It's The Lonesome, The Lonely and The Gone, the new country CD from Lee Ann Womack. And the first thing that hits me when I look on this CD is the cover. Sweden is, where I reside, is a country with strict rules and regulations about tobacco advertisement. So to see Lee Ann Womack smoking on the cover is a bit interesting to me, because in Sweden this would have been a big no-no if an artist, country or not country, would have smoken on a album art cover. That would not have been allowed. However, this review is not going to be about Lee Ann Womack and her preference of smoking or not smoking. It's going to be about the music. This is a glorious, glorious, glorious country CD, and her voice has, well, it's the same gorgeous voice that she always has, but I don't think it's ever sounded better. And I would like to attest that to the songwriting on the CD. She has written most of the songs. She is involved in writing most of the songs with other songwriters, and she does that a glorious job. There are also a couple of songs which she has not partaken in. Some of those are written by the other songwriters on the CD alone. For instance, Adam Wright, whom she's written a couple of songs with, has written one song by himself, or I think it's a couple of, well, it's one. Anyway. And there are also a couple of covers tucked in. There are three covers on the CD. She does a glorious version of He Called Me Baby. Originally that one was of course called She Called Me Baby by Harlan Howard, but it was later renamed He Called Me Baby when, for instance, Candy Station did it and became a huge hit for her as sort of a more of a R&B but also sort of country song. And then she also does a wonderful cover of A Long Black Whale, originally done by Lefty Frizzell, but everybody from Johnny Cash to the band has recorded it. And finally she also ends the CD with the only sort of up-tempo song on the set, which is a glorious rendition of Take the Devil Out of Me by George Jones. And if you look at this digipack, you will notice that there is a glorious photo of Lee Ann inside, and there is also a wonderful booklet with a lovely black and white photo of her, like so. She put it the right way, like that. And inside there's also complete info about who wrote everything, and also complete lyrics to all songs, including the cover, so you really can read and listen to it. And this CD is her debut album from the record label A2 Records, so she has gone to an independent record label, and this is a sort of 360 spin turn, at least from her pop sort of country time with her major hit I Hope You Dance, which at least for me was the song that got me hooked on Lee Ann Womack and her voice. And this set, which is produced by Frank Liddell, is far more organic in its groove. It's almost like it has sort of a bluesy feeling. Lots of guitars there aren't, and there was also a large choir portion on some of the songs, almost to the feel of a gospel choir sometimes, which very nicely frames in her voice. There's no strings whatsoever, no violins and so on, and not too much steel guitar either. It's mostly guitar. It has, like I said, sort of a bluesy feeling which suits her voice eminently. This is great songs about loss and tragedy. This is not beautiful, but this depicts the more shady side of life, I should say, in the most eminent way. I don't think she's ever sounded better, and this gives me great hope for the future. This is a record that I truly can recommend for anybody who likes classic country that is not polished or radio friendly. This is truly the real deal. So get it as an album like I do, or download it, or listen to it streaming, whatever you prefer to do. But this is one record that you certainly shouldn't miss out on. Bye!